What's up, y'all? For Undeniably Raw, it's your boy John.
It's Rhett.
Got Rhett. We're visiting our boy Patrick, who's a Charlotte, North Carolina native, which is where we are today, downtown Charlotte. We're about to get a lift in here at the Fitness Factory. Got a big weekend planned. We got some more fun stuff to share with y'all this weekend, but glad to be back. Let's get into it. Let's get a pump. 1, 2, 3. So to be honest, it's kind of a bummer. The guest hours only go till 6 o'clock here. We got here right around 5 o'clock, so we're kind of having to move fast. But we're glad we made it here in time. Honestly, it was pretty rough weather getting up here. It was raining pretty hard throughout the trip. So just glad to be here. See old Patrick. So like I was saying, we're on kind of short time, so the struggle is really trying to get enough rest time to be able to do enough weight. So just trying to take enough time to be able to get to this. I'm going to do a single at 315. I think Rhett might try to hit a heavy single. What, you going to hit a heavy single before you move on?
I think I'm going to do AMRAP and body weight next.
Okay, cool. And then probably move on to some accessory stuff. They got a bunch of cool different equipment here, so we're going to go check it out, see what they got. But let's try to hit this real quick. Rhett, you got me?
Heavier I can do, John, 225.
Trying to buy every second I can get to rest, but try to keep the pace up, man. I've been tempted now, everybody's doing the AMRAP stuff, so body weight right now, honestly, is 230. But I kind of want to go the NFL Combine route, see how many times I can hit 225 after hitting those fairly heavy sets. I did 275 set of 5, 295 set of 4. Now it's 315 single. Let's see what I can AMRAP here. 225. Like I'm getting ready to play for the Durs, Carolina Panthers, but I'm a Falcon though, to be real with you. But winning Charlotte. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Give me at least 17, John. Give me one more.
You got it.
18? You got another one? You got another one in the tank? No.
About 17 and a half there. 20's the PR for me on 225, but I'm also going through a pretty serious cut. I was 250 in Tallahassee. Oh yeah. You know what's going on with it. Yeah.
It's looking good.
But I lost 20 pounds the past 6 weeks since we competed in Tallahassee too. So right now, strength's not at an all-time high, but feeling pretty good about that. 17 and a half, we'll take it.
Pin lay
What we got?
We got some pin lay weights. We're about to hit some pin lay rows. So.
Okay.
Don't know why it's called pin lay rows, but
We had a coach at Clemson, or he was our, what we call faculty coordinator, Dr. Bob Latour. He was a Virginia wrestler, so we'll represent for Bob. All right, so this is pretty cool. We got some tire weights here. Rhett said he estimated these right here, probably about, I don't know, 95 pounds maybe or so on the bar here. But I figured
If I had to guess.
we got to hit some rows, so let's make the rubber meet the road here. Hey, you know, honestly, Rhett, like it's pretty fitting for Charlotte, big NASCAR city, right?
That's true.
Charlotte
That's
Motors.
NASCAR Hall of Fame is here.
True. Charlotte Motor Speedway.
They're really tall.
So, Rhett feeling like he's on the pit crew here. Let's get into it. Let's do it. What, you stand by your estimate about the weight there?
Might be 75. I don't know.
I hear you, Patrick. On deck. How do you do it right here?
Yeah. I let him tap the ground. You don't have to. Tapping the ground just makes it a pin lay.
I got you.
It makes me want to do some electric lifts. So if I knew how, I was absolutely doing on that how.
All right, Ray, what are we doing with our head? What are we doing with our head when we're doing pin lays? Because I don't know how I had my head. Was I facing the ground or was I facing out? And which should I be doing?
Technically, in most lifts like squat and stuff, you want to keep your neck neutral with your spine. So if he's looking straight ahead, technically his head should be more that way, where he's not putting increased pressure on his spine. So he looks good. He's keeping his lower back narrow, or his lower back tight, his neck tight. He looks good.
All right, coach me up on the form here, coach. I can't even remember the last time. I feel like I was looking up.
Well, you can look up. It's fine. Just don't like. Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. Keep your lower back tight. Sometimes with other things, just move it over. So if you move it a little bit more in front of better. Yeah. Same way you put all the weight on your muscles on your back. Makes you cool. What's funny enough, if you think about a bench press, the motion you're doing right now is the same way you bench to your body. Right? That's how you bench. Your elbows on the leg too much.
So eclectic variety of equipment, to say the least.
Right there.
Huh? Got the old school shoulder press here. Got the train going by outside. I'm trying to see it, but you can probably hear it. what I'll do. But here?
Yeah.
Am I in half minutes like this?
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, move forward, yeah.
It's because he's tall.
Yeah.
It is heavy.
Yeah.
How many did you do?
7 or 6.
Rhett hits his other set. Patrick was showing off the adjustable.
This like moves out so you can like set it up however you want. It's kind of cool.
That's the old school Sorenex right there. We love some Sorenex equipment. This is that throwback Sorenex. Patrick piqued my interest with this piece of equipment here. So Rhett wanted to do a good tricep finisher because unfortunately we're about out of time, which is the biggest drawback of this experience. It's a pretty cool gym, very unique. Definitely one of the more unique settings, plenty of space, lots of good stuff to use. But anyway, I'm gonna try to do a tricep finisher to finish up with here. And tomorrow, whitewater rafting, and possibly some other cool stuff at the, it's called the U.S. Whitewater Center?
Yeah, U.S. National Whitewater Center.
U.S. National Whitewater Center. I don't know if we mentioned that in the intro or not, so that's what we're doing tomorrow. But we're gonna finish up, we're going to the pool after this today, so gotta get right, you know.
Gotta get that horseshoe. Gotta get it. I don't have a good one right now. I'm not big like that like you guys.
I don't know if this is really more shoulders or tries, but it'll do the job.
Well, we like compound lifts anyway, John. What does compound mean?
Using more than one body part at a time, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know the proper way to like pick it up and set it down.
I don't either.
Thoughts on the Fitness Factory, Rhett?
Well, I liked it. It was nice. I mean, it had a lot of equipment, and that's like generally what you're looking for when you go to a gym, especially if you're like me and I want to be able to hit what I want to hit and have the space to hit what I want to hit, but I also want new stuff. And like my gym and Crunch has a couple of different things that like my gym doesn't have, and my gym has stuff that Crunch doesn't have. And that's like the cool part about experiencing a new gym, like the tires. My gym doesn't have those tires, so it was cool. The hours, we were kind of crunched, like you had said earlier, and that is fine. I mean, it probably has to do with liability. It's not the guy's fault. Everyone has to do their job.
Of course, it's 24/7 for the members, which he was trying to get Patrick. See, Patrick,
this man must have been on commission, I swear.
Patrick, he lives really, I guess, in the adjacent city to Charlotte,
like
suburb.
Charlotte area.
But I mean, like,
Charlotte area, exactly.
it's like 30 minutes from his house where we were over here, so it's a little bit of a tall order for him to do. And plus, he'll be back in school in the fall, so kind of a tall order to get a membership. But yeah, the members do get 24/7 access. But what do we look like getting a membership? You know.
Yeah.
And that's so for us, the 6 p.m. was a little tight.
To be completely honest with you, if I'm looking at it from anyone's perspective other than mine, not getting to work out that long, is we showed up at 5 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just the timing. It worked out. It's the only time we could get here and we wanted to come. But I mean, we are kind of fire hydrant again. But I mean, timing wise, I mean, what more could we ask ask for. We got to go in. I mean, I got a pretty good workout in. I don't know if you guys got a good workout in.
It was certainly better than the one I was going to get, which was not getting one today.
And we'll get a good workout in tomorrow, too. All this stuff at the Whitewater Center is physical, too.
Generally speaking, though, I mean, my workouts only last an hour and a half when I'm at home. So, I mean, I don't know. It was an overall good experience. I probably will come back and maybe do like a whole gym video on it. Maybe, just depending on how things work out. But it was cool.
So the last video you guys saw from us was our competition. Me and Rhett competed at Capital City Barbell Championships in Tallahassee, their 5th annual competition down there, and it was awesome. It was one of the greatest experiences I've had competing in athletics, and that's not an exaggeration. It was wonderful. And we both did really well, as you guys hopefully saw. If you haven't, go check out our video, Capital City Barbell Championships. But yeah, I got 3rd place in my weight class. Rhett also got 3rd place in his weight class. Very successful day. Rhett hit some PRs. I came very close to hitting some. I attempted some pretty aggressive PRs, but overall I ended up with like a 1,333 pound total, which I was very pleased with. And Rhett had a great day as well. So since then, it's the summertime. I've decided to cut down a little bit, or a lot bit, to be honest with you. I was 250 at competition because I don't know if I'd say a dirty bulk, but I certainly wasn't training for aesthetics for a while. I was definitely focused on hitting big numbers at the competition, which I did, in my opinion. It was definitely good for me, and it was what I was, ultimately hoping for. And so now I'm cutting down for the summer, so I just weighed in at 232. But yeah, I'm down 18 pounds. Today it's been fluctuating. I was down as low as 230 the other day at Core 24 in Greenville when we worked out. So anywhere between 18 and 20 pounds down in about 7 weeks, I guess. Just off the top of my head, I can't say that for sure, but less than 2 months. So quick math there, what is that, like nearly about 2.5 pounds a week or something like that. Just rough math there. So getting cut for the summer. Hopefully got a few more pounds to go. And then Rhett, what you been up to ever since the competition in Tallahassee? Okay.
Well, fitness-wise, not as much as I probably would have liked, but here's the bottom line: is fitness is a huge part of my life, but it's not my whole life. So where John has made a lot of achievements in his fitness goal, I've been focusing on my life a little more. Started a new job. I left my old job. My brother just got married. I was the best man there. It was a good time. My parents just came down. I took a vacation in Charleston, South Carolina. For those of you who haven't went, it's a very beautiful city. You should go. I did that for a week. Didn't really work out.
Bachelor party in Savannah. Did you already say that?
No. Well, yeah, like John was just saying, we had a bachelor party for my brother in Savannah, Georgia. Never been there. That was cool. I got a couple workouts in Charleston at the apartment or at the hotel gym. It's not the same. Just this week isn't really the first week that I've been back lifting. But I haven't really lost anything, and it just, I'm about the same weight, about the same strength, so I haven't really lost anything, but I haven't really gained anything either. But I guess my whole point on what I've been doing is fitness is important and being healthy is important, but when life happens, you live your life too. It's super important to live your life.
So basically what Rhett is trying to say is that I have no life, but believe it or not, I do have some other things going on in my life as well. Just to let everybody know.
Nice, it was well spoken.
Rhett really thought he had something to say there. Patrick, what's up with you lately?
So I started a new internship this summer. Going really well so far. Really enjoying working with it. Other than that, just been training jiu-jitsu a lot. That's kind of my main thing. I know these guys from wrestling down at Clemson, but jiu-jitsu is usually my main focus. Just loving that, enjoying it, getting better each day.
What are you doing in your internship?
I'm doing sales. That's cool. A lot of fun. Hoping that it turns into a full-time position.
In Clemson, what do you work? You work out at Fight when you work out?
Yeah.
Fight Recreation Center is the sit-in gym there. That's where I met Chase, who's been on some of these videos.
Where do you do jiu-jitsu around here?
So I train at Lucas Leprie's Jiu-Jitsu Academy. It's right outside Charlotte, right in the area. So if you're in Charlotte and you want to learn a cool martial art, definitely come down here. Lucas Leprie is a 9-time world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I love how Patrick is sitting here talking about, like, to the channel, not even to us, Do you think he'd be upset if he came in and filmed?
Probably not.
Practice? I mean, would you be down for that, John?
At some point, yeah, that might be something we gotta
That's something to think about.
Yeah. And I mean, they do. Y'all could come in for a free class as well if you wanted to learn some.
Word, that
I
could
mean,
be good.
as the John was a football player and he played baseball. I didn't really do anything else. Right, wrestling was just kind of my thing, and jiu-jitsu is very similar to wrestling. I know the pressure is different, and I know you're on your back a lot more in jiu-jitsu than wrestling.
Well,
but
it depends. I'd say. I think you'd be good because I think the reason I think I transitioned well from jiu-jitsu to wrestling and back forth because in jiu-jitsu there's basically two types of people. You either are a guard passer or you play a lot of guard. So if you're someone who likes to pass the guard, you play from top, which is much more similar to wrestling versus if you're playing guard, and there's all different types of variations of guard you can play. It just depends on what you like, and I always prefer to be the passer. So
let's talk about some accomplishments though, because you like. I talk about Patrick like, oh, he just does jiu-jitsu. No, let me explain something to you. Patrick does not just do jiu-jitsu. National champion?
sir.
National champion in jiu-jitsu?
I've competed in several international open competitions. I've gotten to travel a lot for it. I train with, like I was saying, Lucas Lepre,
Do you actually
9-time
train
world
with Lucas
champion.
Lepre? Do you roll with him?
And he's got, a lot of black belts, brown belts, purple belts, that are all, world champions. There's a lot of world champions out of the gym, and it's a great environment too, not just, competitive wise, but there's a good, a lot like Clemson, that Clemson family, it reminds me of that a lot.
Cool. That sounds good. I just wanted to shine some light because we talk about accomplishments. We talk about John playing football for UGA, but we're sitting here with like a national champion jiu-jitsu, and we're just playing off like that's not a big deal when it is. I just wanted to shout that out for my boy Patty.
I appreciate that. It's been a while since I last competed in a jiu-jitsu tournament, just because of COVID and all, and being at school. But I'm hoping to be able to get back into it soon.